Dear student, we are going to continue with the exercise 4.3. Now, the fifth question is, from the choices given below, choose the equation whose graphs are given below in figure. Now, they have given the graph. We need to identify the equation for this particular graph. How we are going to identify? We know that if a point lies on a line or a graph of equation, those coordinates will act as those points will act as a solution for the equation. Now we are going to verify these points with these equation. Whichever the equation satisfies all the 3 points, that will be the equation of this particular graph. Now 3 comma minus 1, 0 comma 2 and 2 comma 0. So xy, xy, xy. I'll consider the first equation. Y is equal to x plus 2. So what is the value of y here? Value of y is minus 1. What is the value of x here? 3. Plus 2. Minus 1 is not equal to 5. So this is not a, see, we see if the first point is not satisfying the equation, we need not verify this, because if it is the equation of this particular graph, it has to satisfy all the points. But for the first point it failed, that is the reason we stop it here. We'll consider the second equation, that is y is equal to x minus 2. So what is the value of y here? Minus 1. What is the value of x here? 3. Minus 2. So minus 1 is not equal to 1. Hence this is not a equation. So we'll go to the third equation, that is y is equal to minus x plus 2. So what is the value of y here? Minus 1. What is the value of x here? Minus 3 plus 2. So minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Hence it can be a equation for this particular graph. We'll verify for other 2 points. If it is satisfying, then we can directly say that we can conclude that y is equal to minus x plus 2 is a equation of this particular graph. So we'll verify for other points, that is 0 comma 2. So y is equal to minus x plus 2. So what is the value of y here? 2. What is the value of x here? 0 plus 2. 2 is equal to 2. Hence this point is also got satisfied. Now next, x plus 2y is equal to 6. So what is the value of x here? 2. What is the value of y here? 0, 6. 2 into 0 is nothing but 0. That is 2 is not wait. What is we need to verify one more coordinate, that is one more point, that is y is equal x comma y is 2 comma 0. That third point we need to verify, that is minus x plus 2. What is y here? 0. What is x? Minus 2 plus 2, 0 comma 0. Yes. So in all, see, this equation, that is y is equal to minus x plus 2, is satisfying all the points on the line. Hence y is equal to minus x plus 2 is a equation of this particular graph. Y is equal to minus x plus 2 is a equation of this graph. Sixth question, if the work done by a body on application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this information in the form of an equation in 2 variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. Also read from the graph the work done when distance traveled by the body is 2 units and 0 units. See, the first part we are going to frame an equation. From that equation we are going to plot a graph. From the graph we are going to read the work done by the body when distance traveled is 2 units and 0 units. Now see, I'll read the question for you. If the work done by a body on application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. See, first what I am going to do, let work done by a body be y. Let distance traveled by body x. Now the statement is the work done by a body is directly proportional to the distance traveled by a body. So work done is directly proportional to the distance traveled by a body. So to remove the proportionality symbol, what should I do? I should replace it with the constant, that is y is equal to k into x. So in the next line, express this information in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. See, already they have given the constant force, that is k. So y is equal to k is equal to 5 units, which is constant. What is constant here? Force is constant. What is constant here? Force is constant. And what are varying? The work done is varying and the distance traveled is varying. How they are varying? They are directly proportional. See, now y is equal to, in place of k, I am going to replace it with 5. Y is equal to 5. This is the linear equation in two variable. Y is equal to 5x is the linear equation in two variable. We solved the first part of the problem. Next part. So we need to plot a graph for this particular linear equation in two variable. How we are going to plot? First we are going to define the coordinates. I define when x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5x, y is equal to 5 into 0, y will be equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5 into x, y is equal to 5 into 1, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5x, y is equal to 5 into 2, y is equal to 10. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 10. So what are the coordinates? 0, 0, 1, 5, 2, 10. I am going to plot this on the graph. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now, I am going to mark the points. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. This will be the origin. X and y will be 0 on the origin. Now, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. You should use your graph sheet and it will be easy for you to locate the points. So when x is equal to 2, see, first was 0, 0. The second was 1, 5. Now, next is 2, 10. 2, 10. This will be 2, 10. Now, what should we do? We need to join the points. This is how the graph will look like. Now, what they asked us after plotting the graph, we need to find the work done when distance traveled is Also read from the graph work done when the distance traveled is 2 units. When x is equal to 2, then what about y? The y will be, so when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 10. So we read it from the graph. So first one, when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 10 units. That is when x is equal to, that is when the distance traveled is 2 units, work done will be 10 units. Second one, when distance traveled is 0, when the distance traveled is 0, what about the y? Y is also 0, that is work done also will be equal to 0 units. So now students, what we did, sign of our school together contributed ₹100 towards the Prime Minister Relief Fund. To help the earthquake victims, write a linear equation which satisfies this data. Draw the graph for the same. See, there are 2 students who contributed to the Prime Minister Relief Fund. So, but we don't know who contributed what amount of money. So, what we are going to consider, let the contribution made by Fatima be x, be rupees x. Let the contribution made by one more Yamini be rupees y. Now together they contributed ₹100. Together means x plus y is equal to 100. This is the linear equation in 2 variables. For this we need to plot a graph. X, y, we need to define the coordinates for x, thereby then we can find the coordinate for y. When x is equal to 20, x plus y is equal to 100. If x is equal to 20, then y is equal to 100 minus 20, y is equal to 80. When x is equal to 40, then y will be equal to 60. When x is equal to 50, x plus y is equal to 100. 50 plus y is equal to 100. Y is equal to 100 minus 50. Y will be equal to 50. Now, when x is equal to 50, y will be equal to 50. The coordinates are 20, 80, 40, 60, 50, 50. Now I am going to plot this on the graph. What I am going to do, I am going to consider for x-axis 1 centimeter x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 20 rupees. Rupees 20. Same for y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 20 rupees. So then 20, this will be the origin. Now first point 20, 80. 20 when x is 20, y is 80. First point. Second 40, 60. 40, 60. Then 50, 50. So in between 40 and 60, 50 will be there, and in between 40 and 60, 50 will be there. So how will be the graph? This point is 20, 80. What about this point? This will be 40, 60. What about this 50, we need to join them. So this will be the graph for this particular question. 8th question. In countries like USA, Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, where in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius, that is F is equal to 9/5 into C plus 32. So based on this, we need to add, first sub question is draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis, Fahrenheit for y-axis. See, they have given in India, usually we measure temperature in degrees centigrade. When you travel to US and Canada, there they are going to measure in Fahrenheit, and they have given the relationship between Fahrenheit and Celsius. This is an example for linear equation in two variable. They asked us to first plot a graph, draw the graph, and for that they have given condition, that is for x-axis you need to consider Celsius, for y-axis you need to consider Fahrenheit. Now, so I'll write down that equation. So F is equal to 9/5 into C plus 32. Now F C. So for x, usually we'll write x here. So they said Celsius along x-axis, Fahrenheit along y-axis. Now when C is equal to, or else I'll define F, then we'll go for C. When F is equal to 5, then C will be F is equal to 9/5 into C plus 32. When F is equal to 5, 9/5 into C plus 32. So what will happen? 5 minus 32 is equal to 9/5 into C. So now 5 minus 32 is nothing but minus 27. 5 minus 32 is nothing but minus 27 is equal to 9/5 into C. 9 ones are 9 threes are. So minus 3, this 5 I'll move to the left hand side, that is into 5, numerator to the denominator to the numerator. So it will be, so once the whatever there in the denominator, if it comes to the numerator, so it will be, we are going to multiply that particular number. So then is equal to C. C is equal to minus 15 degree. When F is equal to 40, when F is equal to 40, F is equal to 9/5 into C plus 32. 40 is equal to 9/5 into C plus 32. 40 minus 32 is equal to 9/5 into C. 40 minus 32 is nothing but 8. 8 is equal to 9/5 into C. 8 into 5 divided by 9 is equal to C. 40 divided by 9. 9 ones are 9. 9 4s are 36. What left? 4. 40. 9 4s are 36. Again 4 left. 49. So C will be equal to 4.45 degree centigrade. Next, when F is equal to 45, then C will be equal to F is equal to 45. F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32, and F is 45. 9 by 5 into C plus 32. 45 minus 32 is equal to 9 by 5 into C. 45 minus 32, that will be equal to 5 minus 2, 3, 4 minus 1. 5 minus 2, 3, 4 minus 3, 1. 9 by 5 into C, then 13 into 5 divided by 9 is equal to C. 13 5 is 65 divided by 9 is equal to C. 9 1 is 9 7 is 63. 2 left 20. 9 2 is 8. Again 2 left 20. 9 2s are 18, again 2 left. Like this is going to continue. It's a never ending, it's a non-terminating decimal. See, so then C is equal to 7.23 degree centigrade. So this will be equal to 7.23. So what are the coordinates? Minus 15 comma 5, 4.45 comma 40, 7.23 comma 45. Now we are going to plot these coordinates on the graph. The coordinates are minus 15 comma 5, 4.5 comma 40, 7.23 comma 45. So what I have done, so for x-axis is nothing but this x dash, y dash, and what we did, see, Celsius for x-axis, this is centigrade, this is in Fahrenheit. Now minus 15 comma 5, minus 14 minus 15 somewhere here, comma 5 means in between 0 and 10, in the middle 5 will be there. So this will be minus 15 comma 5. Next 4.45, which will be nearly equal to 4.5. So 4 somewhere here, 5 will be there. In between 4 and 5, 4.5 will be there. 4.5 comma 40. 4.5 comma 40. Here it will be. Next, this will be 4.5 comma 40. Next, 7.23 comma 45. Where is C? 6, 7, 7.23 somewhere here. Okay. 7 in between 6 and 8, 7 will be there. 7.23 in between, it will be very near to 7. 7 comma 45. 7.23 comma 45. So this is 40, in between 40 and 50, 45 will be there. See. So somewhere here. Okay. This will be 7.23 comma 45. Now we need to join these points with I am joining with my freehand. So you can use your scale, and your graph will be accurate if you use graph sheet. So this is the graph for Fahrenheit and Celsius scale. So second sub question, if the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So what is the relation? F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. See, if C is equal to 30 degrees centigrade, then F is equal to what? Now F is equal to, in place of C we are going to replace it with 30. 9 divided by 5 into 30 plus 32. 5 ones are 5 6 are. F is equal to 9 6 are 54 plus 32. So F will be equal to 4 plus 2 6, 5 plus 3 8, 86 degree Fahrenheit. So next. Third question. If the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? See what they are given. F is equal to 95 degree Fahrenheit. What is temperature in degree centigrade? Now F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. In place of F I am going to replace it with 95. 9 by 5 into C plus 32. 95 transfer it to the left hand side. 32 minus 32. 9 by 5 into C. 5 minus 2 3. 9 minus 3 6. 63. 9 by 5 into C. Now 9 1 9 7. So C is equal to 35 degree centigrade. Fourth question. If the temperature is 0 degree centigrade, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in degree centigrade? There are two conditions. When C is equal to 0 degree centigrade, F is equal to what? When, second case, when F is equal to 0, then C is equal to what? So first condition, A and B. In case of A, C is equal to 0 degree centigrade, then F is equal to what? So F is equal to, what is the equation? 9 by 5 into C plus 32. What is F here? F we need to calculate. What is C? 0. 9 by 5 into 0 plus 32. So F is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit. So for second case, B, F is equal to 0 degree Fahrenheit, then C is equal to what? F is equal to 9 by 5 into C plus 32. In the second case, F is equal to 0, 9 by 5. In case of C, we need to calculate plus 32. So when I transfer 32 to the left hand side, that will be minus 32. 0 minus 32 will minus 32 is equal to 9 by 5 into C, or C is equal to minus 32 into 5 divided by 9, or else C is equal to 5 2s are 10, carry 1, 5 3s are 15 plus 1, 16 divided by 9. Now 9 ones are 9. So 9 ones are 9. What left? 7. 70. 70 means 9 sevens are 63. Again 7 left. 70. 9 sevens are 63. Again 70 minus 63 is but nothing but 7. 70. 9 7 ja 63. Again it is going to continue. That is C is equal to 17.78 degree centigrade. Degree. That is minus 17 point. That minus is there. Minus 17.78 degree Fahrenheit. Is there a temperature which is numerically the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. The condition here is F is equal to C. We need to find the temperature. At what temperature both will be equal. Now, what is the equation? F is equal to 9 by 5 divided 9 by 5 into C plus 32. What is F? So in case of F, I'll write F 9 by 5 into F plus 32. Now F minus 9 by 5, F minus 9 by 5, F is equal to 32. So what is the LCM? Pi is the LCM. Pi F minus 9F is equal to 32. So now 5F minus 9F, it will be equal to minus 4F divided by 5 is equal to 32. Now 4 1s are 4 8s are. So minus F is equal to 8 into 5, or F is equal to minus 40. So at F is equal to minus 40, which is equal to C. So at 40 degrees centigrade, both F and C will be same.